What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm going to do another pick a card reading. We are going to look at your unique gifts. What makes you special? What are your purposes or your purpose in this lifetime? Something, of course, these are not all the things that make you special, but they are just a big portion of what your gifts are, what people see in you, and what you can do with that energy. So I have 4 piles for you guys to choose from today. You can take a second, pause the video, see which one you feel like you're the most drawn to. There's stones on there to help you decide. And you can go directly to your message with the timestamps below, and I will see you in your reading. Pile 1, let's get started and see what are your unique gifts, what makes you special, what are your purposes. Pile 1. Right away, you guys are the clairvoyants of the group. You are the clairvoyants, the psychics, those who are connected to the other side. That's what I see for you, pile 1. You guys are very connected into the invisible realm, into what we cannot see with our physical eyes. I see people here are they're very connected to the cycles, very connected to the elements. So plants, nature, this is like a very big part of your existence. It's a very big part of your path, your purpose, your gifts. Your ancestors have gifted to you the ability to see beyond. And with this ability, there is a lot of duty and responsibility that comes with that. This duty, this responsibility can be very overwhelming and overburdening for you. That's what I see. So what I feel for you guys is that you're very much channelers. You guys get a lot of information from the other side, and through the invisible realms, you are gifted with creativity. You are gifted with insight. And with that gift of insight and creativity, you have to mold it into its physical expression. So this group probably has a lot of artists, has a lot of writers, a lot of people who can tap into that flow state and produce work with that ability, I guess is what I want to say. So with this, you guys are definitely ones who were gifted psychic ability by your ancestors. This is something that you guys have developed for a very long time in your lineage and in your soul lineage, and this is what you've brought with you into this lifetime. I do see for pile 1 that you guys hold and protect the sword of truth. So you guys are very much in the mind. You receive a lot of messages through the mind. I do see writers in this group. I do see communicators, speakers, but really what I'm seeing is that you guys have to go through a lot with this responsibility, with this duty that you've been given. You guys are meant to take this knowledge, protect this knowledge, and then move it with purpose and direction. And you guys gift it to other people for the purpose of change, for the purpose of igniting change in humanity. And by doing that through the individual, that is what I'm seeing for you guys. It is a very big, heavy type of responsibility that you're given, and you have to hold it well. And it can be a lot, but it's a gift that you have developed for a long time, over many lifetimes, and you are ready for it. You are capable of doing what it is that you need to do. I'm seeing for you guys that you're incredibly clever people, very clever. You guys are capable of shifting and adapting in ways that most others cannot. You've probably had to do this many times because you've been through a lot of circumstances where that was forced upon you. And now you are constantly in a state of transformation. You guys are constantly in a state of transforming into the higher self, into the next version of yourself. And I really see no breaks with this pile. I feel like there's not a lot of times where you can rest. You guys are fighting like a spiritual war, is like the kind of energy that I get from this pile. It's really intense. And I do see for you guys that you're leaders. So you might be the first of your kind. You guys might produce or make or create something that is a little ahead of your time, or you lead a group of people into understanding, into truth, into sharing your knowledge. That's kind of what I'm seeing with this group, is that it's very much like a leadership kind of role, but it's not a leadership role that you feel like you took. It feels more like it was forced on you in some ways. Like it's just who you are, and it's what you have to accomplish in this life. So it's a lot, but it's very blessed. And you guys have just sight beyond sight. Like you can just see so far into what others cannot perceive. And I think a lot of people look at you with reverence, with respect. And maybe you don't always notice it because you're so wrapped up in what that gift does and how it's very depleting, or can be depleting for you. And I see that so much of your purpose is wrapped into having a direction, moving in a direction, guiding others into a direction. That's what I see. So much of you is just showing people where we need to go, as in where we need to evolve into. Because your gifts are so strong, because you're capable of seeing so much, you have the duty of sharing with others so that they can protect themselves, so that they can evolve themselves, and so that we can all go into a higher expression, I guess, is kind of what I'm seeing here. I do feel for you guys that you have a lot of warrior-like tendencies. So you're fighters. You're not just going to give up easily. You guys definitely fight back. You guys definitely have strength within you, a really deep strength that you have to call on. I see a protector in this group. I see someone who protects knowledge, who protects themselves, who protects people they love. I see somebody who has to see a lot of ugliness in life, but it's for the purpose of transmuting it and transforming it into its higher expression. So it's a really heavy gift that you have, but it's so necessary for where we exist today. So you guys have a lot of duality, a lot of polarity in your life. You are constantly seeing opposite ends of the spectrum, light and dark. You have to take both of that and integrate it. You guys are given both of those aspects so that you can see clearly the whole picture and then share it with other people. I do see for you guys a lot of like purple indigo in your aura. I see a lot of like light pink, purple, indigo, like very psychic colors in your aura. I do see that black or darker colors, you might be drawn to wearing them because they are protective of your energy. Even though you need a lot of protection, you guys still have a lot of love in your heart. You have a lot of divine love that comes through you that you don't withhold from other people. So it's like a very subtle strength that you have. It's a very spiritual strength that you have, where even if you've gone through something difficult or a lot of difficult things, you're still able to love. You're still able to give humanity what it needs so that we can all evolve into a higher state of being. I do see that you guys have a lot of projects that you do at one time, and so much of your life is about finding balance. So much of your life is about finding balance and protecting yourself, protecting other people. I also see a lot of red in your aura, so you could just be a very passionate, intense type of person where you can really direct a lot of your energy in the place it needs to go. And again, this idea of strength that comes through with that color that I'm seeing. And I do see for you guys that your hair is very important. The taking care of your hair, it has a lot to do with your psychic abilities. It doesn't matter what your hair looks like. I'm just seeing that it pulls through a lot of energy to the head. So it's important for you to protect the hair so that you can continue to develop that gift of receiving energy really strongly, but then also not just being like bombarded by it, but being able to control it in a way that it doesn't take too much from you, because we know that when that psychic energy can come through, it can really wreak havoc on the physical body. So you guys have to do a lot of cleansing, a lot of protection of the physical body so that you can receive these insights that other people don't receive. But really what it comes down to is you guys are very much like the warriors, the protectors of knowledge, the protectors of truth, and the protectors of nature. Those are your gifts. That's what I'm seeing. You guys are channelers, you're psychics, you're clairvoyants, you are leaders, you guys are adaptive, and just very much like trying to maintain balance. And because that's a challenge you have, it's a gift that you will develop. So that's what I'm seeing for you guys. I hope that you enjoy your reading, and I will see you in the next one. Pile 2, what's up? This is your reading. This is your unique gifts, your purpose in this lifetime, what makes you so special. So pile 2, what I see for you guys right away is that you're highly magnetic people. You guys have the gift of magnetism, of that magician type of energy where you can create and attract to you whatever circumstances that you desire. You don't have a problem with manifestation. It comes to you more easily than others. So that's something that right away I see as a gift for you. People want to listen to what you have to say. Pile 2, something about your voice is coming through. So the way you speak or how you speak or what you have to say draws people in, and they look at you like you know something, that you have something to share with other people. They're just drawn to you. Charismatic, whatever it is you want to call it. This is your gift right away, pile 2. You guys have something to say and people want to listen to you. I see for you guys that you guys do explore a lot of your emotions. A lot of your life is about going deep into your emotions, going deep into what your experiences have given you, what they've gifted you. You might have experienced a lot of hardships in your life, a lot of sadness in your life. And it's through these experiences that you guys have been gifted the ability to self-explore, the ability to understand yourself and other people and the behaviors of other people. So you may have struggled quite a bit in your life, but it's with the purpose of knowing thyself and knowing others and being empathetic towards others. For that reason, forgiving other people because you can empathize with them, because you can connect with them and see from their perspective. And it's like a very much like a mentorship or like a teacher kind of an energy that I'm feeling. Somebody who's a caretaker, somebody who connects with those who feel underrepresented, for those who feel misunderstood. That's what I see your gift is, pile 2. I see that you guys might go through a lot of change in your life all the time. So things are constantly shifting, constantly changing for you. Your circumstances, your reality is constantly changing. And you are being challenged with finding your purpose, finding your calling. It seems like you might have worn a lot of different hats in your life. You might be a jack of all trades. You've tried your hand at a lot of things. And this makes you talented and capable of doing a lot, but it can also kind of lead you to feeling lost, lead you to feeling like you're constantly discovering who you are. And it's not meant for you to stay in one place. You are meant to constantly change. You're meant to follow that flow of, I want to be here now, I want to go there next. So try to embrace that a little bit more. Don't feel hard on yourself about that. You're just finding out the different aspects, the different facets of who you are. You're experiencing all of that and how multidimensional you are, because you are meant to self-explore. That is your purpose in this life, is to discover how deeply you can go into knowing yourself and into experiencing different things. I do see for you guys that you are intuitive people as well. You guys are very intuitive, even if you don't tap into it regularly. A lot of your life is going to be about developing that intuition, but then even more of your life is going to be about listening to your intuition, because you guys are going to constantly be challenged with, are you going to listen to that gut feeling? And the more you do, the more you will see that your life will unfold in a way that works for you. You will be rewarded all of those times that you follow your intuition, where you honor your intuition, and then in turn it will strengthen and you will always know what it is that you need to do. So you guys are very empathetic, connecting type of people. You guys definitely, I feel you might be connected to children. You might be connected to just the underrepresented, that misunderstood, those who need that extra bit of connection. You guys are that person. You guys are able to be that person for them. You guys definitely might overthink quite a bit. You guys might overthink things a lot in your life or be stuck in your head a lot sometimes. But really what I see for you guys with this card is that you are not a follower. You don't just do things because other people are doing them. You are leaps and bounds ahead of your peers, and you guys are looked to, again, like a leader. I see leadership qualities in this pile. I see somebody who others look at you like such a big force in their lives, somebody who guides people without even meaning to. Your energy towers over them in some way. And I feel for you guys, again, with this restlessness here, that you guys are just not meant to be in one place. You guys, your gift is being restless. Your gift is trying different things, movement, and doing things that are different in a way that benefits everybody. That's what I see. It's just your ability to do things differently, your ability to not stand still, to not become stagnant is a gift for everybody, and people see it as a gift. I also think you might struggle with it sometimes, but it is a gift of yours, and that the more you embrace it, the better it will be for you. You guys have a yellow aura around you. You guys have this aura of intellect, of empowerment, even if you don't always feel that way. That is what people perceive in you, and that is actually who you are at your core. You guys are very intelligent people. You are very loving people, and again, it's just this yellow aura I see around you all. And I'm also seeing on top of yellow, the lower chakra colors, so red and orange as well, just telling me that you are very much creative people, very creative, very magical, very capable of just bringing whatever you want into fruition, into reality. And it's through being able to explore what others have not pursued that you will be gifted with so much. And it is part of your role to help others. It's part of your role to help people who struggle with addiction, to help people who struggle with sadness, with depression, like those types of heavy energies. You bring people out, you give them new perspective. That's what I see for you. It's like you definitely gift people with new perspectives, and you're somebody that when you're in someone's life, they just don't easily forget you. But what's interesting about you is that you will find your solidity, you will find your foundation in constant change. I know that seems paradoxical, but that is what I see for you. It's like the more you change, the more you move, the more you roll with the inspiration to do something else, the more you will feel secure in yourself, the more you will feel more rooted, the more you will feel more empowered in who you are, and know that next step, know what that intuition, that seed of power is telling you to do next. That's something you could take with you. And then you guys are very social people also, is what I see. You're very social. So you do well among crowds. You do well with other people. People are just drawn to you. They like you. You're charismatic. You can say the right thing, and you just have you have this approachable face, you know, like you just have something about the way you look that people are like, I like this person and I trust this person. So, and you don't take advantage of that either. I feel like you're very much true to yourself, and so much of your path is trying to be true to yourself, trying not to just do what other people do for the sake of it, but to try and really, really get in touch with what's authentic about you and share that with other people and inspire them to do that exactly. So that's what I see for you guys, pile 2. I hope that you enjoy your reading, and I'll see you in the next one. Pile 3, welcome to your reading. Let's get started and see what are your unique gifts and purposes, pile 3. You give me like Mother Teresa vibes. I see for you, pile 3, that you guys may have gone through some sort of illness or poverty that it was very influential in your lives. It changed the course of your lives and how you exist in your life. And that experience was actually a gift to put you on your path to what it is that you were meant to become and fulfill that purpose. And that purpose is somebody who helps other people. Like, I feel this is kind of intense, but I do feel like this assistance through death kind of an energy. Like, you either are with people in their lowest moments and you connect with them and give them you sacrifice your own self for them to like help them feel loved and to help them get through their hardships. That's what I see for you guys. I see that you are just this loving presence that transforms what's around you. You can go in and uplift people's spirits in a way that nobody else can. And I see for you that you bring light into dark areas. You definitely help integrate what is so difficult for people to go through. You give people a path and a way to integrate their experiences because you were able to do that and because you actively tried to do that with your own. And I just see for you that you guys are just like a light for people, just a pillar of light for people. Again, this idea of transition comes up. So you're with people, you hold people's hands while they go through transitions. And this is just transitions in their life in general, just from, things that are difficult and require transformation in any respect. But I also see particularly with like illness, things like that, just like I just feel like you are the person that's with somebody when they're at their lowest moment, and you help them transition into something more loving, into more accepting of where they're at, and you just brighten people up. That's all I can say. So much of your energy is very self-sacrificial. So much of your energy is very loving. Like, you guys are just this type of person that it's like not a particular type of love I can put my finger on. It's not like a mother that loves a child or a friend or a relationship. It's like a universal type of love that you're just capable of giving. And you hold on, you take away, you relieve people of their burdens. That's what I see. Your gift is like removing the weight from people's shoulders and allowing them this opportunity to see from a different perspective what it is that they're going through. Give them resources that helps them, or something like that. That's what I see. I feel that like oftentimes you're presented with people who are going through like a blockage, or who are stagnant in some way, or can't see like how to move forward, and you provide them with that insight to do just that. You give them the resources, the knowledge, the perspective, whatever it is that you give, that sacrifice that you make, your time, whatever it is, you help people move past their stagnancy, move past their blocked vision, and give them new sight. It's definitely like, I just get this kind of feeling of somebody who had to lose something themselves so that other people could gain. And it's like you did it with your head held high and like in a very loving way, where you knew it was for the whole experience was for the betterment of everyone, or for the betterment of the people who you would come in contact with later in your life. So it's just like an amazing energy. The energy of 4, the number 4 is very particular to you. You guys might see 444 a lot, or 4s. But really it's just this idea of like, you give people a foundation, a firm foundation to stand on. You help people feel protected. You're like a protector of sorts. I feel like a very just over like encompassing kind of energy, where you just like put your arm around somebody, you protect somebody, you love somebody. That's just like what your gift is. That's just what you bring to people when you walk into a room, when you fulfill these purposes in your life. That is how you make people feel. And I really feel like you just help others move past their pain in some way, their emotional pain, their physical pain. But 2 things I see are really prominent are the butterfly and the bird for you. So I just feel like you are assisting others in their transformation. You assist others through transformations, and you are able to bring through messages for people. You're able to love other people in ways that they haven't experienced before, or you just ignite a very loving feeling in people's hearts, and a feeling of gratitude as well. People feel a lot of gratitude around you, and you do it through resources. I'm hearing like other people's resources, and I see the 8 here, so that makes me feel like you're able to like take resources, or acquire resources I should say, and then like pass them on to other people, whatever that means for someone out there. Like, I just feel like you're this person who like passes through resources and gives people resources to better themselves. So that is definitely a major gift that you guys have. I'm sure there's a million other things, but that's what I see in this reading. So I hope you enjoyed your pile, and I will see you in the next one. Hey Pile 4, let's get started and see what are your unique special gifts, what are your purposes here in this life. Pile 4, you guys are like the gifted business people. You have ideas that come through. I see a lot of green in your aura and a lot of blue in your aura. What I feel for you guys is like you're able to have an idea and take action on it and build it. You're somebody who builds things in your life. And I see for you guys that you're very you have a lot of business acumen. I feel that you guys can create really easily. It's like almost like in an earthly way with your hands. You have a very hands-on approach to your life and this business acumen that I feel like you're gifted with. Like you can see an opportunity and know how to act on it and how to build it into its greatest expression. I see that you guys are definitely guided by the element of earth. You hold a lot of that in you. So you might be slow moving, but you're very sure of yourselves in the best of times. And you really do understand how to take an idea and build it into something that's has structure, something that's long lasting. I see for you guys that in a lot of ways, you do things first. You're very forward thinking. I feel like when ideas come through for you, you guys take action on them in a way that's like very sure of yourself, in a way that is promising tangible results from those ideas that you get. And you may not always get the acknowledgement for your contribution, but I feel like if you weren't there, people would realize just how much like structure is needed in something, or how much you provide as far as ideas go and as far as stability goes in your life. I do see for you guys that you are gifted with perseverance. You will continue to keep going. You will continue to build out what it is that you're building, because you cannot be stopped. You just have that slow bull kind of energy where you're just going to keep going and keep building. I wouldn't be surprised if you guys were earth signs or had some prominent earth in your chart, or your soul is just ruled by this earthly element where it's just your gift. You just are sure of yourself. You're slow and steady, and you will, win the race, so to speak. So I see for you guys that the reason is because you're alchemists. It's because you take one thing and you turn it into something else. I see a lot of slow movement in this group, but at the same time, you have this thing where you can just an idea will just burst in through you. You just have this insight that it just comes to you. And then it's like this vision is presented to you and you just execute it. You just fully bring it to life. You take what's non-existent and you bring it into existence with a very assured type of energy of you will succeed at this. There is just this energy of success around you and whatever it is that you put your mind to. And I also feel for you guys that you're very, even though it may not come off that way, you're very sensitive people. I do feel that you guys definitely are capable of exploring deep depths of your feelings, of your sensitivities, and you're very attuned to yourself, to other people. Something about your energy, like a gift that people really appreciate about you, is that you have this energy of mountain. You're just this unmovable, unshakable, tower of strength that people finds gratitude in, and people find it to be reliable. That you're a very reliable person in their lives. And I feel for you that in your slow movement, in your ability to persevere and to build, you are also very watchful of others, and you do see, you oversee a lot. So I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of people are managers or higher up in their careers and have a lot of oversight onto others, because I feel you're just capable of implementing ideas so well and showing others how to do that and what to do, that your gift is just being an overseer, someone who's watchful, someone who can pick up on small details and know what to do with them, know what to do and how to guide people. Maybe you have some of your insights come through in your dream state. I'm just feeling this idea of visions, you're just a visionary, you have these things, these ideas come to you and you're just it has to be executed this way, and you're just very sure of yourself. and then you just get to work. You just make it happen. You're just like, that's it. This is how it's going to be. And I know exactly how to get there, and I will do it until it's done. That's the kind of energy I see. Again, I do see a lot of green and blue in your aura, a lot of like big open heart energy, a lot of earthly, connected to the earth kind of energy, deeply rooted energy, but also very sensitive. I do see you as a very sensitive person, someone who is capable of perceiving and absorbing feelings of those who are around them, of how other people are feeling. You might be a little bit prone to melancholy. You might be a little bit like, I feel like a very calm person, like you're very, very calm and you're very self-assured. And it's just this like really refreshing energy for people who know you. And I'm also feeling like this group might be, because I feel so much business acumen to this group, you might also be connected into social media. Like you're a very, like you're constantly going back and forth with people through media, through emails, like things like that. Like you're always in contact with people. You're maybe like always like doing trips, you know, trips here, trips there, like all for work or whatever it is, but you're just like a very social person. Like you have a very like social type of energy, but it seems more business related for you. Even though you have this like connection to the outside world, you yourself, you're very introspective. You have a lot of quiet time that you need, a lot of time to be alone and to reflect. That's really important to you. And it's very much the reason why you're able to get these flashes and these insights is because you remove yourself from your setting and you are able to go into these periods of reflection where then you're gifted the next idea, where you're gifted that insight that you need to accomplish whatever it is that you're after. But yeah, definitely like very earthy people, definitely people that a lot of people rely on you because you'll just get the job done. And you have this gift. You just have this gift of being able to persevere until you succeed, and you have succeeded and you will continue. So that's what I see for you guys, Pile 4. I hope that you enjoyed your reading, and I will see you in the next one.